Hello and welcome back to more LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga. One last episode, we completed challenge mode for all of episode 4, A New Hope, and in this episode, we're going to be doing the exact same thing for episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, starting off with chapter 1, which is Hoth Battle. Let's do it. Alright, so your first minikit's going to be behind this very first tie gate. You can probably see it right now. It's towards the left of the area, right over here. For your second minikit, you're going to want to drag a mine into the first tie gate area, and then release it into this back wall right over here. Then head on through the cave. And your second minikit is going to be just inside to the left of the cave, which you have just unlocked. Number 3 is going to be towards the back left of this area. Let me just release this mine really quickly. Here's number 3. You'll find number 4 in the second area, to the right of the second AT-AT. Head to the tie gate in the second area, and your fifth minikit is going to be just to the right as you enter. Then for number 6, you want to enter the tunnel right here, which is also inside the second tie gate, and you're going to find the minikit just to the right side of the cave. Just like in free play mode, you want to grab one of these mines. Oh, no, you don't. Drag one of these mines all the way through the cave to the wall up at the other side of the area. Then drag it into the wall at the very back. And the minikit's going to be just behind it. Before you leave the second area, you want to head to the back right-hand corner, and your next minikit's going to be right up here. As soon as you enter the last area, the next minikit's going to be to your immediate right. And then your 10th and final minikit level is going to be on the complete other side of the area, right over here. And that is your first challenge completed. In the first area, you want to use the R2 panel to your immediate left. And the first minikit's going to be just inside. When you come to the intersection, you want to head to the right, then step into this room and double jump your way up on top of this thing right here to grab your second minikit. Break open the rocks to enter the left-hand room just like you did in story mode, and you're going to find your third minikit just inside. As soon as you enter the next area, you want to head to the immediate right and then use an R2 unit on this door right here. And your fourth minikit is going to be directly behind it. Then directly across from that, you're going to find your fifth minikit over here. Minikit number 6 is going to be on this slope right here. When you get to this room, you want to head over to the panel over here and then use a protocol droid to open up the panel. Then step inside, switch to a bounty hunter, and use a thermal detonator to blow open this wreckage right here. Then head on through, and you're going to find your minikit over here in the corner. When you get to this point, you want to use Sith Force on all of these right here in order to create stepping stones for you to scale the slide, just like you did in free play mode. Then double jump your way off the last platform so that you can land on solid ground. And your minikit's going to be waiting for you directly in front. Then turn to the immediate right and use an R2 unit to open up this door right here. And the minikit's going to be waiting for you just inside this room. Once you make it to the hangar, you want to pull down on both of these levers, and your 10th and final minikit will be waiting for you just inside. And with that, that is your challenge completed. Your first minikit is going to be behind the Star Destroyer in the very back left of the area. Your second minikit is going to be over to the right-hand side, right next to this asteroid right here. Your third minikit is going to be right by this series of asteroids right over here. Your fourth minikit is going to be just to the right of the asteroid which you fly through. As you fly through the first asteroid, your next minikit is going to be directly in the middle of your path. Minikit number 6 is going to be to the left side in this. Oh my god! So going to be to the left side in the third area. If I can actually get on track with where I'm flying. Your seventh minikit is going to be over here on the right-hand side next to this asteroid. If I can actually fly into it. Which apparently I can't. Let's try this again. Nope, that's not right either. There we go. Number 8 is going to be inside of this asteroid in the back right corner. Your 9th minikit is going to be on the left side of the very last area. Let's see if we can let's see if the collision detection is actually going to agree with us with this one. Nope. Let's try it one more time. Let's head a little bit to the left this time. There we go. And your final minikit of the level is going to be over here on the far right side next to these asteroids, and that is your challenge completed. Return to the racetrack area by forcing open these black plants right here, and you'll find your first minikit in the direct middle of said racetrack. From this point, you want to float out to the island over here on the left-hand side, either as an astromech or a bounty hunter. Minikit number 3 is going to be up on top of this rock right here to the direct left of Yoda's hut. And number 4 is going to be on an island on the far back side of the area. All you gotta do is switch to somebody with Sith Force abilities to break open this box, and then reassemble the pieces into a raft, which you can jump on, and then ride said raft all the way to the back of the area. You can see the minikit just in the distance right now. Then hop off onto the island, head over here, jump on top of the rock, and the 4th minikit is yours. In the very last section of the training area, you're going to find your 5th minikit right here. Inside the cave, you want to use your Sith Force abilities in order to form the bridge on both sides. Then walk across to the island in the back and grab the 6th minikit. When you get to this part, you want to use an R2 unit on this panel right here, steps inside, and grab your 7th minikit. When you get to this area, you want to head over to the left side and grab your 8th minikit. When you went to the last area, you want to head over to the right-hand side and jump on top of this rock to get the minikit. Then at the very end of the last area, you're going to find your next minikit between these 2 blocks right over here, and that is your challenge completed. As soon as you spawn on the level, you want to jump on top of your X-Wing, and there's minikit number 1. Once you go inside, you're going to find your 2nd minikit over here to the right. You're going to find minikit number 3 over here on the left side of this chamber. I just fell into the abyss, that was fun. After you leave that chamber, your 4th minikit is going to be directly in front of you. Just before you leave this area, you're going to find the next one over off to the right-hand side. Once you get to this room, you want to head to the lower left corner, and there's your 6th minikit. On this ledge, you're going to find minikit number 7 towards the bottom right-hand corner, and then you want to switch to an R2 unit or a bounty hunter to hover across the gap and find minikit number 8 on the left-hand side. Drop down to this ledge right here to get your 9th minikit. And in the very last section of the level, you're going to find your 10th minikit directly on this white circle, and that will be your challenge completed. At the very beginning of the level, you want to switch to your protocol droid to open up this doorway right here, and you will find your 1st minikit just inside. When you get to this room, you're going to find your 2nd minikit over here to the left. When you get to this point right here, you want to turn to the right, and then you're going to find your 3rd minikit right here. Down this hallway, minikit number 4 is going to be directly in front of you. Minikit number 6 is on top of this elevator right here. Before you go inside, you want to grapple up to the top and grab minikit number 7 over here. When you get to this grapple point, you want to grapple up to the top, then switch to an astromech or bounty hunter to hover across to the right into this gap right here to grab your 8th minikit. Go down this hallway right here, and minikit number 9 is going to be directly in your path. And your 10th and final minikit for the Empire Strikes Back is going to be right next to the Millennium Falcon on your way out. And that is your final challenge for the Empire Strikes Back completed. And with that, we've completed all 6 challenge modes for the Empire Strikes Back. So, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all later today for some more LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Goodbye!